The good part of reaching rock bottom or being surrounded by people that love you, telling you that you're wasting your potential over and over again, it doesn't fall on deaf ears. So I knew I was wasting my potential. I knew I had more to give. I just didn't know what it was because I was caught up in this whole idea of making money, chasing paper, if you will. And so I knew I had something in me, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I needed that rites of passage. Sitting 10 days meditation in silence, 10, 12 hours a day was the catalyst for me to awaken. And once I went through that arduous process, I knew that I had it in me to continuously change. And I kept showing up for myself. I had moved to LA to start a career in acting, and I knew I couldn't do it as a drunk. And so meditation helped keep me sober as I continued to discover more things about myself, self-discovery, personal development, working with guides and mentors, the people that said I could do better and the people that knew a better way and offered me a helping hand. So what I learned about myself during this process is nature heals everything. All the healing is going to happen from the inside. The world will change on the outside when I change. For 6 years straight, I meditated religiously 2 hours a day, and that restored my nervous system. That helped me. Now, over the years as a coach, I've realized that teaching people meditation or getting people disciplined on meditation isn't always easy. And meditation means different things to different people. The best way I know how to meditate is get out of the mind and into the body so that you have maybe a movement meditation or you are out of the mind, you are in the present moment. And one of the best ways to do that is through exercise, is through movement, is through doing what you love. Now, I love to make videos and I love to be artistic and I love to be in that creative flow. So that's my own purpose, dream, legacy, my effortless genius. And it took me years to figure that out. I love visual arts, aesthetics, fashion, comedy, entertainment of people, raising the vibration, igniting people, inspiring people with passion. The etymology of passion is passing ions. Coming to understanding that I am actually living my creativity. My life is my art. The canvas is the digital realm, the video making, the photography. And it took a mentor or multiple mentors and guides that could help me see what I was doing. So through this process, I've become a creative visionary. The ancient practice of storytelling has been around since the beginning of man. We used to tell stories around the fire. And I postulate that I am continuing that, telling stories around this fire known as technology, cell phones. I am telling the vision that I see that humanity needs to shift. This is a big part of the legacy and finding that. It takes time and it takes effort. It takes other people being able to see outside of yourself. It's like trying to see the forest from the trees. You know, my big why for all of this stuff is based in my own survival. Prime directive is staying alive, right? And I realize that statistically, the earth is being contaminated. And so we're only as healthy as the environment. We're only healthy to the degree we are conscious, and we are only conscious to the degree we are healthy. If the environment has been trashed by industrial waste, billions of pounds of toxic compounds pumped into the environment since the dawn of the industrial age, and it's showing up as RFK's red line in the sand through the EPA, 1989, all these chronic diseases started popping up, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, all these newfangled IBS, Crohn's disease, autoimmune, all this expression of our results of contaminating our environment are showing up. And 75% of the American people are obese or overweight. Obesity is directly related to diabetes, type 3 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, all this dysfunction. And 75% is going towards 100%, and I'm part of the 100%, then I have a huge responsibility. I also have a huge responsibility as a man with gifts to give of changing the world, not taking the status quo. It's up to me. Nobody's going to come and save me. No one's coming to save us. We are the miracle that we are looking for. Many people are looking for a miracle, but they're walking around in one. And I realized this, whether it was working with Maori healers, indigenous medicine people, Shipipo ayahuasqueros, whether it was working with my mentor who has the same spiritual bent as I do. He's on fire. He's here to get the world healthy. He's strong as an ox, fresh out the box in his 60s. He can still deadlift 450 pounds. He's the #1 strength training coach in the world. He's the #1 rehab guy in the world. How to put human beings back together after they break themselves. My legacy is attached to exactly who I am. I am wired to change the world. I am wired to make a difference. Now I need to manufacture that into a business. Entrepreneurs and innovators have always changed the world. Never mistake the power of the human being, the power of innovation, the power to see things differently. And so you want to get into a community, you want to get around a group of individuals that have that same type of energy, that want to change the world, that know that they can change the world. They have the technology to help tune up other brothers and sisters. It's like going into the pit stop in the Formula One or the Indy races, right? Come in, get all tuned up and get ready, get sent back out on the field. It's time to change the world, right? The issue is slowing down enough from the programming, from the industrial age school system, from the Rockefeller medicine, from the propaganda telling us this is the way it is. No, it's not. It's the way it is because my heart says we can do things in a different way. Everything that is not nature, rocks and trees and animals, everything that is not nature was made up in the mind of man first. You can't have in the hand what you don't have in the mind first. So getting very clear and then telling your vision instead of tell lie vision that we see in the propaganda machines. Edward Bernays was Freud's nephew. Edward Bernays' nephew owns Netflix. Netflix and chill, baby. Chill on what? Chill on your legacy? Chill on your children's enslavement? Yeah, fuck that, man. It's time to wake up, get busy, get figuring out your inspiration, what your passion is, your gift that you have to give. Don't take no shorts, baby. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the call of the wild. All are called, not all heed the call. Hello, are you hearing the call? From your soul, from your gut, from your loins. As a man, you're here to stand and be counted. If you hear the call, comment the word legacy in the box below, and me or my team will get a hold of you.